Data warehouses. So, you know, a lot of department stores have been open for maybe 100 years. Let me kind of tell you about data warehouses here. Let's consider a department store. Data warehouses. So data warehouses is where you've collected data over time and you use the information over time as a predictive element. So in 1950, and then we have the year 2013. Okay, you are a buyer for a department store, and your job is to order belts for Christmas. Now, so you're looking at some of the information. You have small, medium, large, and extra large. So what would your guess be as to the average belt considered small in 1950? 26. And medium would be maybe 30. Large would be maybe 34. And extra large would be maybe anything above 38. Okay? 2013. Small, medium, large, extra large. Okay? So you're a buyer. Now, what would you consider small in 2013? 28. Medium would be, what, 32? Large would be 38. And extra large would be maybe 42. Okay? Now, historically, large has been your best seller. Okay? Now, you can say that large has been your best seller. You cannot say that 34 or 38 is your best seller, because in 1950, 38 was large. In extra large. In 2013, large is 38. You can say that large is the most popular belt. You cannot say that 38 is the most popular belt. So with data warehousing, what you have to do is you have to look at the information over time, but you have to be careful on how you do the analysis. Because if I was to say, what was the average sales rate for snowblowers in Brownsville, Texas in the year 1900? You would say 0. If I was to ask you what was the sales ratio for the snowblowers in the year 1900 in Chicago, it would be 0, because they didn't exist. But you cannot make that correlation. So you have to be careful when you use data warehousing as a source over time, because yes, the information is there, but you have to be very careful when you do corollary analysis to make sure that you're connecting the right dots. Because in this belt scenario, you can see where the sizes are popular, but the category is different. And that's what we're going to do with data warehousing. And that concludes this part.